Okay? So at least kato very efficient, very convenient na sa tua wherein we only need a device connected, okay, to internet, okay? So may it be Wi-Fi or kaning data connection nato, no? And we can actually access na, okay, kaning ato ang Google Classroom. Okay, and then second thing that we're going to discuss is how are we going to create a class. Of course, we need to manage our Google Classroom, no? Okay, in a way na unsa i-manage nato siya per class. Okay, so we're going to create a class by subject or by section. I'm going to demonstrate as well how are you going to archive a class. Okay, so meaning the concept of kaning unsa gana if ever dili na kayo ginagamit ang classroom. For example, in a specific academic year, a specific school year, okay? Or a specific semester, for example. Dili na nato unsa no murag humana, okay? Ang purpose ato na klase. Okay, so instead of deleting entirely, okay, the class itself, you can actually archive that one. Meaning murag taguon nato sa bodega. Okay? So kana ang iyahang unsa no iyahang concept. Okay? And we have that feature, okay? Sa ato ang Google Classroom. And we're going to restore a class as well. Okay? So if you think na it is actually deemed necessary for us to restore an archived class, okay? So pwede ninyo kayo buhatan. Okay? And the steps are very easy. Okay? And then we will be exploring as well the general settings and the class settings sa ato ang Google Classroom later on. Okay, we're going to explore the different tabs po, no? Okay, na makitan sa ato ang Google Classroom. Specifically, we have the Stream tab, the Classwork tab, the People tab, and the Grades. Okay, so I will be discussing as well at the same time demonstrating the purpose, okay, of these tabs. Sa bagid ang unsa nun sa ipulos, okay? Ano na mga tabs, no? And then we're going to create topics po, no? Okay, for a better management and organization of your tasks or activities or kaning mga posts ninyo, okay? So pwede nato na siya unsa i-organize by topic, okay? And then we're going to create quiz assignment. So creating a quiz assignment, meaning if ever we're going to compare this one into a traditional or from a traditional perspective, no, sa kaning classroom setup na to. Wala na nagbuhat og quiz yun, ma'am sensors. Okay? So, examinations, okay? For example, sa inyong mga exams, no, ma'am sensors, okay, if ever na mo yung mga unsadara, fill in the blanks, for example, okay, multiple choice, okay, mga ingana na types of examination, no? You can actually create that one using the quiz assignment feature. Okay? So wala man good tayo unsa wala tayo kaning feature kay Google Classroom wherein we're going to create exam. Okay? So dili ana unsa na wala may makita na function dara but rather we're going to use the same feature, okay, as kung unsa ba ang ginabuhat nato or unsa ba ang kailangan nato buhaton to create the quiz, okay, sa pagbuhat po nato sa atong examinations. Okay? So, kana. I-demonstrate po na ako na siya later on. We're going to create rubrics po, no? Okay, so hopefully you have a copy of your rubrics po dira, ma'am sensors. If ever wala mo nagagamit o kaning rubrics, no? I will be presenting later on, okay, a sample rubric because sometimes pag we're actually unsa diba, we're actually requiring our students to deliver a specific project. Okay? So kana ganing mga unsa kaning mga deliverables nila we're in, dili na to maunsa no, dili na to ma check the same way sa pag-check nato sa kaning mga fill in the blanks ng mga unsa nato mga questions kay multiple choice, okay, diba? Ang uban kay kailangan nato for example essays, okay? So kailangan nato basahon no and give points, okay? For example kaning mga unsa nila, mga projects nila, okay? So sa amo amang good, for example, they're going to create an application, okay, given na we're actually teaching no, kaning mga estudyante, IT students, okay? So kana in order for us to give an objective na mga scores, okay, or mga grado, okay, para at least if ever unsa gani mangutana mga estudyante nato, sir gi unsa man nimo pag grado, okay, so we can actually respond by kaning presenting a specific rubric sa ilaha, okay, para at least they are aware as well, okay, we are transparent enough, okay, kung unsa ba ang kaning way, okay, sa paggrado nato sa ilang mga essays, okay, sa ilang mga unsa kaning mga respective projects po. Okay? So kana siya no. Para at least dili pod maon sa dili pod ta ma-issue somehow. Okay? Na kaning basig mag-ingon sila maragi magic raman ni unsa ni ma'am or sir kay ang ato ang grado. So the rubric is very helpful okay, for us to objectively give scores okay, sa ato ang mga estudyante. Okay? And then we're going to create assignment as well. So this one is actually different from quiz assignment. No? Okay, so how does it differ from quiz assignment? Okay, so ma-discover nato later on. Okay, we're going to create a question po, no? Okay, creating a question is actually very useful, especially if ever you want to post or to ask something in a form of a poll. Okay, so kana, no? Ibuhaton po natin siya later, ma'am sensors. And we're going to create material po, no? Okay, so create material is mag-upload ra po ta. Kaning mga unsa nato no kaning mga respective materials nato. For example, PowerPoint presentations, yung na PDFs, okay? Kaning mga Word documents nato pwede kaayo, okay? Or videos, okay? Pwede po nato na siya sa i-post, okay? Sa ato ang or i-upload sa ato ang Google Classroom. Reusing a post, so we also have a feature ni kay Google Classroom no, wherein pwede ta mag-reuse of post. For example, creating a specific classroom for a specific section. Okay, so natay section 1A, okay, first year section A. Okay, so kana daw. So instead of kaning unsa if ever napud mo section B, instead of kaning creating the exact same quiz, for example, or the exact same material all over again, pwede na nato na siya kuhaon from that specific classroom no and maupod ng gabito nato sa ato ang PCAS classroom. Okay? So at least dili na ta magbuhat og kaning unsa another quiz wherein magunsa na pud no mag-take time na pud. Okay? Given na the same content naman po ang ato ang buhaton okay in terms of that specific quiz for example okay so at least pwede na ta mag-unsa no mag-reuse of post okay so meaning murag nag-recycle ra ta okay o kaning mga materials nato sa kaning gikan sa another classroom okay and then how to grade okay so I will be demonstrating as well on how you're going to give scores sa inyong mga estudyante okay, in terms of their tasks na deliver. And we're going to explore as well the calendar, feature, to review feature, and we're going to remember as well this to set up okay the quiz settings for later on. Okay, so these topics will be covered for the entirety of our session this today. Okay, so this morning as well as later sa afternoon. Okay, so man yung mga expected topics natin. So, para mag-serve po ng checklist na to. Okay, if ever na discuss na ba nato ni siya. Okay, so these are the essential topics we're in. If ever ma-master nato ni siya, ma'am sensors, or if ever ma-familiarize nato how we're going to do these specific tasks, then most likely we are ready enough, okay, to use Google Classroom. And we are actually we can kaning regard ourselves as capable okay of kaning using Google Classroom na no sa ato ang mga respective classes being given that we are equipped now with the necessary skills and the essential knowledge of using or utilizing this specific tool. Okay. So by the way, before I forgot, I would like to introduce myself, So my name is Mr. Christian David Armanero, and I will be your trainer, okay, for this webinar. Okay, so we will be seeing we will be together, okay, during this weekend. So I apologize as well for the delays, regarding sa schedule, given na naamang ko yung mga conflicts po, na nahitabo. Okay, pero at least for now, nadayon na gyud okay ang ato ang webinar. Okay, so just a little bit of a background okay of myself as well. I am a graduate from the University of the Immaculate Conception with a bachelor's degree in information technology, specialized in software engineering, and currently I'm finishing up my master's degree po, no. Okay, so hopefully this semester. Okay, mahuman na yan. And I was actually I'm teaching in the same university for almost 7 years na ata. Okay, sa college department, specifically sa College of Computer Studies. So hopefully that I may be able to convey my knowledge as well sa inyo ha effectively, no. Okay, so don't worry. I'll try to kaning do my best, okay, to make you understand whatever things or the essential knowledge that you need to to acquire, okay, for this webinar. And given that one, please don't hesitate as well to raise your concerns to, or if ever na may mga clarifications or questions, okay, sa ato ang mga discussion. So ayaw mag-unsa, ayaw mo kaulaw, ma'am sensors na mangutana ha. I will be giving you a time as well, okay, na pwede mo mag-ask para at least if ever unsa gani mag-discuss ta dili po ma-distract. Okay, na kaning unsa no, during discussion na naay mag-raise of hand, kay mag-unsa magod notify man gud sa ako apo dire. Okay, so I will be giving you time lang kay wherein pwede na mo mag-ask og questions ingana. Okay, so again, if ever na may mga confusions, for example, or things you would like to clarify about, okay, so you can use the raise hand feature dire as a Google Meet, or you can use the chat panel as well. Okay, dire as ato ang unsa no Google Meet pod. Okay, so naman tay chat panel dire okay. So, sa right side okay, sa inyong screens. Okay? So, given na our objective for this 2-day intensive webinar mangon is for us to learn. Okay? So, at least man lang, bisag unsa no, bisag 2 days na siya, natay unsa, dagantag makutlo. Okay? Or dagantag matun-an, no? Okay? Or we have a lot of takeaways po. Okay? In line with the topics na giingon na ako sa inyo. Okay? So, that's it for the presentation of our kaning topics or subtopics. Okay? Sa ato ang session for today. So, I guess andam na siguro tanan no sa kaning pagtuon, okay? Sa ato ang Google Classroom, okay? So, right now we will start na our discussion kay and demonstration no sa katong i-present na ako ng mga topics ko kanina. Okay, so wait lang ha, ma'am, sensors ka dali. Okay, so yeah, going back, okay, ma'am sensors, before I forgot, I was actually notified earlier, no, wherein basig maputol ang ato ang unsa, ang ato ang kaning Google Meet session, no, in an hour. Okay, so I don't know. This is actually something new to me as well. Okay, kay basig naglahi na og unsa, naglahi na og kaning policy. Okay, si Google Meet no in line with the free. If ever man lang maputol no unta dili, I will be communicating with you through kaning messenger wherein I'm going to give you another link no. Okay, so yeah, I will be using na lang my organizational account. Okay, so I guess premium account mo po to siya. Okay, kaya para tis dili maunsa, dili maputol lang ato ang unsa, ang ato ang discussion later. If ever lang maputol ha, if ever delete then we're actually unsa or lucky enough, okay, na wala na putol na. Pero Kato, if ever makuratan mo, na-disconnect mo, okay? Most likely within an hour. Okay, so ayaw lang mo kabalaka. Okay? Iyon sa rapot na makommunicate ko tayo via our official GC. Okay? So, although daghan kay GCs dito, okay, naisa ka GC in dito ko active ko, no? Okay? So, anyway, sige, let's start na. Okay? With our first subtopic, which is how are we going to access our Google Classroom? Okay? So right now, let me present my window. Okay, sa Google Chrome na. Okay, you can use any browsers, ma'am, sensors sa. Okay, so you can use Chrome, you can use Firefox. If you're using Mac or Apple devices right now, no, pwede mo mag-unsa. Pwede mo magamit og Safari. Okay? So, kana. Okay, as long as unsa personal computers ang inyong ginagamit. May it be in a form of desktops or laptops. Okay? So, anyway, sige. Sa karon, let's access na, okay, your Google Classroom. So, as per mentioned earlier, okay, so we have two steps na i-demonstrate, no, on how are we going to access Google Classroom. First, via typing directly the website, okay. So, this is what we call the address bar, no. Okay, so I know that all of you here, ma'am sensors, kay diri man gyud, you're familiar with using your naman gyud ang inyong mga browsers, no, in order for you to search for a specific website. Okay, so the same steps lang po siya. Okay, and then we're going to type in sa atong address bar classroom at google.com. Okay, so again, classroom.google.com. Okay, and then hit enter upon. That's it. Okay, so sir, wala lagi sulod. Okay, ang ako ang unsa, no, Google Classroom, for example. So ayaw mo kabala ka, ma'am sensors. These are the existing unsa manggod kaning classrooms, okay, nag-share sa kuha by the past batches of FELS. Okay, so if ever blanco ang naa sa inyo ang screen dira, that's totally normal. Okay, especially if ever it's your first time to access Google Classroom. Okay, so yeah, later on yun sa na lang na ako na pang-archive or i-delete na lang po na ako na siya. Okay, pero if ever wala may makita na ing-ane sa inyong classes, good sa pod kaayo. Okay, that's totally normal. Okay, so wait lang ha. I'll try to unenroll na lang. Okay, kaya para at least almost the same ta in terms of kaning kung unsa man ang na-display, okay, sa inyong mga Google Classrooms dira. Okay, so please do give me a few minutes, ma'am sensors. Okay, so again, while I am enrolling myself from this classroom, no? Okay, so just to review how to access or one way to access your Google Classroom. Okay, so just open your browsers and then type in sa inyong address bar classroom.google.com. So of course, you need to have a Google account, okay, for you to access your Google Classroom, but then given na tanan mo nakasulod pa po sa ato ang Google Meet. So I'll presume that all of you kay na naman joy sa Google accounts. Okay? So gamay na lang yan. So last two classrooms, there you go. Okay, so yeah. Most likely ka nang inyo makita, ma'am sensors, no? Although with different message, okay? Ang naman ko sa ako, okay, all of your classes have been archived. So meaning Google Classroom actually detected that my classes, okay, or na ako'y mga classes no, okay, sa kaning unsa na naka-archive, okay, sa ako ang Google Classroom. But then most likely you can see a blank unsa na display sa inyong Google Classroom if ever walay classes. Okay, na nakaunsa na nabuhat na ninyo daan. Okay? So kato. Another thing of accessing your Google Classroom is via Google Apps. Okay? So for example, no, naamo sa Gmail. Example. Okay, there you go. And then, pwede mo mag-add to sa Google Apps na icon, ma'am sensors. Okay? So that is located sa top right corner of your screen beside the profile picture, no? Okay, sa inyong Google account. Okay, so nada na, di ba? Yun yung profile picture and then we have this icon, kaning Google Apps. Okay? So, i-click lang na ninyo and then scroll down and look for Classroom. And then click lang po ninyo sa. Okay, there you go. So, you will be redirected to the same display or screen gihapon. Okay? So, although we have different steps, okay, the end kaning unsa no output or display na makita ninyo are actually the same. Okay? So, pare-parehas ra gyud na. Okay, sa ito ang mobile version, dili na ako maunsa karon no, dili na ako ma-demonstrate karon given na I'm actually using my unsa pod Windows device. Okay? So, but then at least man lang we're able to access kay Google Classroom via the two steps that I have presented earlier. Okay? So, again, ma'am and sirs, review lang nako ha. Okay? Ang two steps na gibuhat nako. Okay, in order for us to access Google Classroom first, okay, by directly typing classroom.google.com sa ato ang address bar via our browsers. Okay? And then we can also access via Google Apps. Okay? So for example man lang, although this is the long cut, quote and quote, okay? So basi gusto ninyo ni gamito na step, wala problema. Okay? So just click the Google Apps icon located at the top right corner of your screens beside the profile picture of your Google accounts. And then scroll down lang, ma'am sensors, and then click Classroom. That's it. Okay? For accessing your Google Classroom. Okay? So, who among you here right now kay wala naka-access sa Google Classroom? Please raise your hand by clicking this one, kaning raise hand na feature, no? Okay, ma'am sensors. Na ba? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, sige. I'll assume resilience means naka-access na no sa Google Classroom. So, unsa naman po, very easy. Okay, ang steps na to. Okay, so sige. Right now, let's move on, okay, to our next subtopic. So, our next thing that we're going to do is to create a class. Okay, so just like what I have told you earlier, pod, we need to create a class for us to manage, okay, the tasks, no, or for us to be able to post, okay, kaning mga important materials, which include our quizzes, assignments, kay mga ingana, and then learning materials as well in the form of our PowerPoint presentation and documents, for example. Okay, so how we're going to create a class? So very easy na pod, ma'am sensors. Panako na ang screen ha. Okay, there you go. Para mas makita ninyo. Hopefully, visible na sa inyo. Ano? Okay, so let's create a class by clicking the plus icon here. Okay, so located at the top right side of your screen gihapon, ma'am sensors. Okay, so i-click lang natin no, kaning create or join a class. Click that one. And then click create class. Again, click the plus icon located at the top right side of your screen and then create class. Okay, there you go. Tama di ay, ma'am sensors. Okay, just to remind everyone ha, this session is not recorded. Okay, given na I don't have the feature for recording the ano no, the session, kay basig mangita mo or mangayo mo later. Okay? So, I would like to inform lang kay nakato, wala tayo recording for this session. But then, if ever na mo means to record this kaning webinar, okay, so you may do so. Walay problema sa ako. Okay? So, kato. If ever na may unsa, na may mga recording software dira, ano, if you wanted to record via your phones, okay, so pwede po kaayo. Okay, ka para at least na may unsa, no, something na magamit if you want to review whatever topics or demonstrations that I'm going to ano, no, execute here okay, sa ato ang training. Okay, so anyway, we have this message na mag-prompt, okay, going back sa pag-create nato sa class. So, using Classroom at school with students, okay? So, this message is actually mag-pop up na siya if ever ma-detect ni Google Classroom no, that you are using your personal accounts in creating a class. So, if so, your school must sign up for a Google Workspace for Education account before you can use Classroom. So Google Workspace for Education lets schools decide which Google services their students can use and provides additional privacy and security protections that are important in a school setting. So students cannot use Google Classroom at a school with personal accounts. Okay, but then again, for the sake of our webinar right now, so it's actually okay for us to use our personal accounts now given that the essential features of Google Classroom are actually present as well. Okay, even though we are using our personal Google accounts. Okay? So, i-check lang natin ni siya, ma'ams and sirs, and then click continue. Okay, so after ninyo maklik ang continue, then you will be prompted, okay, or this specific window or pop-up window will be displayed, no? Wherein there are several fields na kailangan ninyo iunsa kaning i-fill up. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, your call ends in 10 minutes. Want more time, enjoy longer calls with a Google One Premium plan. Okay, sige. So we will continue our demonstration. I will be sending you a different Google Meet link okay, sa ato ang GC. Okay, so ano lang ha, a few minutes of interruption lang, ma'am sensors. So sa karon, I will be ending na lang kay this Google Meet session and I'm going to see you sa to ang different kaning Meet link. Okay? So thank you everyone for understanding no. Okay? So sulod na mo dayo dito as a Meet link na i-provide na ako via your GCs. Okay? So iyon sa lang nako ha, i-end na ako na siya na Google Meet session everyone. All right. Okay. So thank you so much again, ma'am and sirs, no? Okay, for joining our new Google Meet link. Okay. So I guess delete na po ni Maputol, no? Okay. Sa kanina Meet link. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. Our discussion, no? Okay. So we actually stopped at the demonstration, okay, sa pagbuhat o kaning unsa ninyo um, classroom, okay, or classes, okay, sa inyong Google Classroom. Okay, so right now, again, let me share my screen. Okay, there you go. And then let's go back sa ato ang classroom.google.com. Okay, so yeah, I guess makita mo po din yun na ako ang unsa screen. Okay, and hopefully kompleto na po ta sensors. No? Okay, so right now, okay, we're going to create a class na. Okay, so di ba direct nag-stop, okay, sa kaning fill up. Okay, ano na mga fields, no? Okay, so basically we have four fields, okay? And then one of them or only one field is actually required for us to create a specific class, which is the class name na field. The rest of these fields are actually optional na. Okay? So again, ma'am sensors, for us to be able to create a class, so we need to specify the class name. Okay? So for example, I will be creating kaning unsa no a class for kaning unsa subject na IT era, for example lang. Okay? So IT era section SIT 1A. Okay? So pwede mo magbuhat og sarili ninyo dira na class name and section, ma'am and sir sa. Okay, so you are free to do so. Okay? So sa kuha kanira pod ako ang ibutang. Okay. If you want to kaning copy this one, wala pa problema no. Pero mas okay if ever you're going to have your own class name pod. Okay? So for example, I will be adding a class code. So CC111 for example. Okay? So class code no. And then IT era subject, IT era. Okay, there you go. Okay, unsa na room? Okay, so for example, yala L201. Okay, so for example lang. Okay, again, whatever details that I have included here, okay, sa kaning mga fields, no, yeah, just examples, ma'am sensors. You are free to have your own details that in order for you to fill up these fields, okay, sa inyong pag-create sa class. Okay? So again, kato, once na nakompleto na nato ang mga details, okay, o na na makita na, unsa din no, cancel o create na button. Okay? So cancel if ever delete na ninyo ipadayon, okay, ang pagbuhat sa class, or click create para at least mabuhat ni Google Classroom ang kanina class. Okay? With the details that you have specified here. Okay? So right now, let's click create. And then let's wait for a few seconds while Google Classroom is processing or creating the class na gibuhat ninyo. Okay? And then there you go. Okay? So once na nahuman na ang pag-process ni Google Classroom and creating your class, then you will be redirected sa kanina screen. Okay? So kani siya na-display, ma'am sensors, kay sulod ni siya sa inyong class na gibuhat pag-ulang. Okay? So kato. So very easy, no? Okay, for us to create a class. Okay, so again, to review, so tama di ay, if ever naman diri sa sulod, ma'am and sirs, kung gusto niyo mag-exit, okay, from this specific class, just click the main menu icon here. This is what we call the hamburger icon located at the top left corner of your screen. Okay, so just click that one and then click classes. That's it. Okay, para magawas mo sa inyong class. Again, sulod sa class, no? For you to be able to exit, okay, from this specific class, just click the main menu and then click classes. Okay, so it's very easy. Okay, so exiting from a specific class now is actually as easy as one, two, three. Okay, so nothing complicated here in terms of the steps. Okay, so ingato ang pagbuhat o class sa inyong Google Classroom. So right now, sige, for you to be able to appreciate it more, no? Okay, kung unsa man ang ako ang demonstrate, okay, review na lang din ako. Okay? So, for you to be able to create a class, so click lang ninyo kaning plus na icon. Okay? Dire So, create class or join class na icon, no? Okay, so just click that one. Again, that's located sa top right side, okay, sa inyong display. Click that one and then click create class. And then click the box here. Okay, so given that we already read, no? Kaning unsa, whatever is stipulated here in terms of the policy of Google Classroom nato. Okay, so i-click lang nato ang box and then click continue. Okay, and then please fill in the details, okay, the required details as well as the optional details, no. Okay, if you think na you need to can specify as well the details in terms of the section, the subject, and the room, then you may do so. Pero again, ma'am sensors, you will not be able to create your class if ever walay class name. Okay, so this is the only field that is required for you to be able to create your class. And then once that you have specified the details na in line with the fields na makita ninyo sa inyong mga screens karon, just click create here. Okay, kanina unsa kanina clickable na unsa na part sa kanina pop-up window. Okay, so after clicking create again, let's wait for a few seconds para ma-process ng Google Classroom ang inyong gibuhat na class. And then that's it. Okay, for creating a class. Okay, so very easy. Okay, so right now, sige, ma'am sensors, I will be giving you 5 minutes to create another class. Okay? So, pwede mo magbuhat o isa ka klase, additional na isa ka klase, no? Or pwede mo magbuhat og tulo, upat, lima. Okay? Para at least mapraktisan nato ang kaning unsa pagbuhat og class sa ato ang Google Classroom. So again, you will be given 5 minutes. Okay? So sa ako ang unsa karon, ako ang clock karon it's 10:04. So mag-end ta or mag-end ang inyong pag-unsa na pag-access or pag-create sa inyong class dira at exactly 10:09. Okay? So your timer starts now. nakabuhat og bagong class. Alright, sige. So, si Mr. Lopez, okay, Dihos, Apura, Panuga, Pantoja. Okay, how about the others? Okay, Ma'am Beliegas, okay. Sige. So, ang uban, okay, okay, dagan-dagan na. Okay, ang nakaunsa na nakabuhat o kaning classes nila. Okay, so that's really good. Okay, to know no, okay, that you have created your new classes. Okay, so thank you so much for the response ng moms and sirs. Okay, so you may now unsa kaning uh, unclick na no, okay, kaning unsa raise hand icon ninyo. Okay, so thank you again. Sige. So let's proceed, okay, to our next demonstration, which is to archive a class. Okay? So just like what I have told you earlier na pod, ma'am sensors, okay, archiving a class is to keep our kaning mga gibuhat na classes. Most specifically, katong mga dili na kayo active na class, no? Okay? Sa kaning mura quote and quote bodega sa ato ang Google Classroom. Okay? So, given na unsa man good if ever you're going to teach a lot of kaning mga sections, okay, or klase or subject, no? Most likely mag-unsa man gyud din managhan diri okay, ang inyong mga classes, maps and sirs, no? And eventually, dili na siya yung naka-organize tanawon. Okay? So, if you want to manage your classes more efficiently, in a way na unsa no, in a way na mas limpyo siya tanawon, for example, you can actually archive a class. Again, archiving a class doesn't mean that you're going to delete that one. Okay, delete. So marag taguon na nato siya. Okay? But then all of the materials, all of the kaning unsa gani, kaning mga deliverables, okay, or requirements na giunsa gipasa sa inyo ang mga estudyante are actually kept gihapon. Okay, dira and you can actually restore that one at any time you want to restore your archive class. Okay, so how are you going to do that one, ma'am sensors? Okay, so for example, sa BSIT 1A na ko, dili na siya yung anak ka-active. Okay, so this class is no longer active for a specific reason. And I want to archive this one. Okay, so i-click lang nato kaning murag three-dot icon gani. I don't know if ever makita ninyo dira are visible sa inyong unsa no and okay, pero makita ninyo dira each class diba na ay box. Okay? At the top right corner of each box or each class kay na ay three-dot icon. Okay? So kaning tulo ka tuldok kani gani. So i-click lang ninyo na siya, ma'am sensors, and then paki-click sa archive. Okay? So again, click this one and then click archive. Okay? So if ever i-click na ninyo na ay mag-unsa na ay mag-prompt na message. Okay? So archive CC111 IT era. So archiving a class causes it to be archived for all participants. So, meaning, kung kinsa man ang mga participants na nisulod dira sa inyong class, sa ilahang end kay naka-archive pod ang klase. Okay? So, kung mabasi matingala sila, nawala lang akong klase. Most likely na siya sa archive na unsa kaning mga classes, no? And I will be demonstrating as well how you're going to access kay your archive classes. Okay, so archive classes can't be modified by teachers or students unless they are restored. So this class will move to your archive classes. So class files will remain in Google Drive. Okay? So tanang unsa no, tanang mga ginapang post nato as well as tanang ginapang submit sa inyong mga estudyante are actually stored via our cloud storage, okay? So which is the Google Drive. Okay? So i-click lang nato ang archive na pod, ma'am sensors, and then let's wait for a very quick na unsa no processing with Google Classroom. And then afterwards, as you can see, nawala to siya na class. Okay? So how are we going to access that one again? So ato ra ta sa main menu, ma'am sensors. Again, wala to siya na-delete ha. Nasulod na to sa inyong murag bodega. Okay, so ato ra sa main menu and then click archived classes. Again, main menu, archived classes. Okay, there you go. Okay, so as you can see, nadere ang ato ang bag-o na gi-archive na class. Okay? So makita ang gihapon na ninyo, wala day activities na gi-upload dire ano. Okay? So okay, there you go. Okay, so kani siya kay archive class niya siya, ma'am and sirs ha. Okay, pero na ko yung mga activities and posts magod. Nagibutang dire. Okay, so meaning naka-save gyapon na siya. Walay na delete gyud dira. Okay, gitago ra gyud nato. Okay? For ano no? For organizing, okay? Our classes na makita sa ato ang Google Classroom. Okay? So again, how are we going to restore this one? Sir, gusto na ako siya i-restore. Gusto na ako siya makita na po dito as sa main classes. Okay? Na ma-display no, sa ako ang Google Classroom. So, pwede kaya na siya ma-restore, ma'am and sirs. Almost the same step. Okay? So, just click this three-dot icon here. Okay? And then click restore. That's it. Okay? So, nanapod tayo unsa na, nanapod tayo message na mag-prompt. So, restore CC111 IT era. You and your students will be able to interact with this class again. So, the class will be shown in classes and in the classroom menu. Okay? So, click restore lang and then let's wait for the restoring process to finish and then ato rata sa main menu and add to sa classes and there you go. Okay? So, makita na po nato usab ang atuang CC111 IT era BSIT1A na class sa atuang kaning murag main display sa atuang classes. Okay? So that's it. So nawala na to siya sa archive classes. Okay? So very easy na po, no? Ma'am sensors. Okay, so again, to review how are we going to archive and restore our class? Again, let's just click this three-dot icon located at the top right corner of each class or kaning box no na makita nato dire. So i-click lang nato na and then click archive and then click archive again. Okay, after reading whatever message is here. Okay, so let's wait for a very quick moment. Okay, na ma-process ang ato ang unsa no archiving step. Okay. And then, if ever nawala na siya, meaning, na nato siya sa ato ang archived classes, which we can access by clicking our main menu here, located at the top left corner of your Google Classroom, and then click Archive Classes, and there you go. Okay? So, ma-access din ninyo na siya na classroom, or kanina class there, no? Okay? So, kato, via Archive Classes. Okay? But then, given na unsa nakabutang sa message kanina, you can't edit, you can post any materials na naa sa inyong unsa no sa inyong class unless di-restore ninyo. So unsaon nato pag-restore sa ato ang class? Almost the same steps or the same steps as archiving your class, but then ang ato ang i-click dire kay kaning restore. So ayun na to i-delete, ma'am and sir unless very necessary na gid siya i-delete. Pero kung gusto man gud ninyo balikan ang klase ninyo, okay, so at least nara siya sa archive. Okay? So anyway, restore lang natin na siya. You will be prompted by this message again and then click restore. Okay, and then let's wait for a very quick moment again while your Google Classroom is processing the restoration of your class. Okay, so as you can see, nawala na po siya sa atong archive classes. Balik ta sa main menu and that will be displayed sa katong main display nato no, in terms of our classes. Okay, so that's it. Okay, for archiving and restoring your class. Okay, so far do you have any questions or concerns, moms and sirs? Or things you would like to clarify about? Sige daw, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, sige. So again, I'll assume your silence means everything's clear in terms of the steps na nagibuhat nato in archiving and restoring our class. Okay, so right now, Sige, another thing extra unsa na lang extra kaning demonstration pod nako ma'am sensors no. Pwede po ninyong ma-customize dire kaning image gani. Okay? Sa inyong class. Again, if ever you're going to enter a specific class, hala sige unsa to nimo sir. Okay, di ba naman ta dire na display. So i-click lang na nato kay para makasulod ta sa kaning class nato no. And then as you can see here, di ba murag na atay banner picture, okay? So if ever you're using Facebook or Twitter, you are very familiar with the concept of having a banner image no or banner picture. Okay, so pwede po ninyo na siya i-change sa inyong Google Classroom to make it more personalized. Okay? So for example, gusto niyo mag-upload o kaning picture sa inyong klase, you may do so. Okay? So i-click lang nato ang customize mom sensors and you can upload a photo. Okay? So pwede ka nang inyong buhaton, no? So upload a photo and then select a photo from your computer. If ever na, okay? So kato. Let me see ha if ever unsa. Okay, na ako pwede ma-upload ng mga photo diri. Okay, so for example, this one na lang. Okay? So ma-upload ang photo no to further customize okay, or personalize our banner. Okay, and then ito, for example, this photo. Okay, tapos okay, select class theme. Okay, there you go. And then save. Okay, that's it. Okay, so for example lang, kay kana akong gi-upload. Although it's low quality no. Okay, but then you can upload any images that are mom sensors. Okay? So kamo bahala how you're going to customize that one. Okay? Pero anyway, just to review lang, okay, para at least ma-unsa po ninyo, no? Ma-change po din yung inyong image or inyong banner image for your specific class. Just click customize, okay? So, sulod na mo sa inyong klase, for example, sulod mo sa klase ninyo, no? And then click customize, and then upload photo, and then select a photo from your computer. And then look for that specific directory we're in kung asa ninyo makita ng image na gusto ninyo i-upload. And once nakita na ninyo, okay, so for example, okay, so once nakita na ninyo, make sure lang na unsa na-upload niyo ang photo, no? Okay, so just wait for a very quick moment. Okay, depende po sa inyong internet connection kung sa kapaspas maka-upload. Okay, but then after uploading your image, okay, so yun sa lang ninyo, no? Adjust lang nato ang pag-crop. Okay, and then afterwards, just click select class theme. And there you go. Okay, so click save lang nato, no? After ma-upload ang photo. And that's it. Okay, for uploading your image for a more personalized na banner sa inyong class. Okay? So, katurapan. Sige daw. Right now, I will be giving you 8 minutes. Okay? So, medyo butal, no? Given na 10:22 magod sa ako ang clock karon. So, 8 minutes. Okay? To review. Okay? Or practice ninyo dira, ma'am sensors, how are you going to archive and restore a class, okay? And then how are you going to customize as well your banner image for each class, okay? At tara pa ang inyo ang buhaton for 8 minutes, okay? 23 na dahil karon 10:23, no? So 7 minutes, okay? So anyway, sige, your time starts now. All right. Okay, so time is up, everyone. It's already 10:30 now. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, to our next demonstration, which is to explore our general settings and our class settings as well. Okay, so these settings are actually unsa different from each other. Okay, so if ever we're going to go back here sa ato ang Google Classroom, okay, in order for us to access the general settings, okay, so let's just click the main menu again. Again, moms and sirs, the main menu is located at the top left corner of your screen. Okay, so click lang nato na siya and then click settings. That's it. Okay, so very easy. Okay, so click lang natin ang main menu again and then click settings. Okay, so this is how you're going to access the general settings. Okay, so unsa ba ang naa sa general settings? We have the profile. So you can actually change the profile picture, but then again, just to remind everyone, no, moms and sirs, okay, sorry if ever matunggan ninyo ang unsa background noise. Okay, na again na ano, medyo boom kay music. Okay? But then anyway, just to remind everyone lang, okay, a little bit of unsarap po, no, precaution, okay, sa tanan. If ever i-change ninyo ang inyong profile picture diri ma'am sensors, tanang unsa ninyo no, tanang Google services ninyo, kay mag-change po ng profile picture. So dili lang sa Google Classroom, but this is actually kaning unsa no a kaning feature or function wherein you're going to change your profile picture across all of your Google services. So, meaning, murag nag-change mo profile picture ninyo sa inyong Google account mismo. Okay? So, that's it. And we also have our account settings here. So, if you want to change your password as well as other security options, then you may actually access that one by clicking manage here. Okay, so sa Google account na po din ninyo, ma'am and sirs, ha? Okay, given na tanang Google services mang good na to are actually accessed by the same Google account. So, dili man gyud individual account per Google service. Okay, so for example, sa Gmail ninyo, okay, kung unsa ang inyong account sa Gmail, mora po itong ginagamit ninyo to access Google Meet, mora po itong ginagamit ninyo to access Google Classroom, okay, mora po ito ninyo ginagamit to access YouTube, for example. Okay, so kana siya. Okay, and then if you want to change your name as well, okay, again, changing your name, this will be applied across all of the kaning Google services pa ninyo. Dili lang sa Google Classroom part. Okay? So, that's it. Notifications. Okay? Kani siya na very unsa po ni siya, very important that we can actually, we should know. Okay? How we going to turn on and off or personalize our notifications. Okay? So, just to give you a glimpse lang no kung unsay mahitabo. If ever naka-turn on na ng notification ninyo ma'am sensors. Okay, so for example, okay, naamoy or na estudyante na nag-submit og kaning mga deliverables nila. Okay, sa karon man good, wala kayo ko yun sana na-receive na notification from Google Classroom given na bago pa lang po nag-start ang amang semester. Okay, but then, okay, let me give you a glimpse okay, of unsa ba ni notification. Okay, the notification will be sent to you via your kaning Gmail. Okay, so as you can see here. Okay, so for example, this student actually submitted late. Okay, this one submitted late. Okay, so yung ano, no? So daghan kay notifications, diba? Okay, kung yung mga submissions dira or activities back sa ang Gmail no? We're in now usahay okay medyo turn off the notifications. turn this one off. Okay, ang email notifications na to are actually on. Okay? Comments that mention you, gusto ninyo ma-notify via email, pwede po din yun ma-turn on. Private comments on work, pwede po din yun siya ma-turn on. Okay? So, sir, what if dili po na ako gusto ma-notify by the comments? So, pwede din yun na i-turn off the non-mom sensors. Okay? So, kamo bahala how you going to personalize or customize whatever notifications you want to receive via your email. Okay? So, katupad no, pwede po ninyo i-turn on ang notifications or turn off your notifications for each class. So, for example, CPS IT 1A, CC 111 IT era, dili ko gusto ma-notify ano ng klase. Okay, so for example lang, okay, so pwede ninyo na i-turn off po siya, ma'am sensors. Okay? Gusto gid niyo dili mo ma-notify via your email by any activities, okay, na naa sa inyong Google Classrooms. No? So, sa inyong Google Classroom di ay, then you can actually turn the email notifications in general or turn off your email notifications in general. Okay? So, kato na pod for the general settings. Okay? So, anyway, I'm going to turn this one on na po. Okay, for the class settings, so balik na ta sa ato ang classes, ma'am sensors. Okay, so again, just like what I have mentioned, lahi si general settings sa ato ang class settings. For us to be able to explore or to access our class settings, ato na ta sa sulod sa ato ang class, okay, by clicking the class itself. And then as you can see here, may gear icon sa taas. Okay, displayed at the top side of your screen. Okay, so top right side, okay, of your screen. Okay, so click lang natin na siya, ma'am sensors, no? And then as you can see, lahi ang iyahang pinapakita na kaning pen. Okay, so pwede ninyo ma-change ang class details niyo diri ma'am sensors. For example, naayon sa nun ay typo error, or you want to change your class name, okay, or you want to add a class description, or you want to change the section, the room, or the subject itself. Okay, so pwede na ninyo buhatan via the kaning class settings. Okay, so we also have the general unsa kaning settings here, okay, sa inyong klase, no? Okay, but then this general here, ayaw mo ka-confuse, ma'am sensors, ha? Okay, so this setting na nakabutan na general dere kay pertaining to a specific class gihapon. Okay? So kata manage invite code, so naka-turn on siya. Invite link na direng invite link, no? Okay, so just to remind or to inform everyone, ma'am sensors, okay, this is actually very important for us kaning to know how are we going to invite our students sa ato ang klase. Of course, our classes will be useless mampud good if ever walay tao or walay estudyante na nag-enroll, quote and quote, sa ato ang klase. Diba? Okay, so kung kita lang na dito, di ba, walay pulos. Okay, ang ato ang classes most likely. Okay, so natay steps no on how are you going to invite them. Okay, so makita nato ang duha sa kaning mga steps na pwede nato buhaton. Okay, to invite your students sa inyong respective classes. First is to provide the invite link. So if ever i-click na ko niya na icon, no, you can actually copy the invite link. Okay? So click lang ko na siya. As you can see, link copied. So try daw ninyo ni i-click, moms and sirs. Okay, pakiclick ha. Okay, so I have sent a link sa inyong Google Meet sa chat panel nato. Okay, so pakiclick na siya. Please. Okay, and then as you can see, napunta yung class code. So we will be exploring that one later on as well. Okay. So sige. While some of you okay, are ano no, trying to click the invite link no nag-provide na ako. Okay, so iunsa ra pod na ako na mag continue ra pod ko. Okay? Sa pag-explore sa ato ang class settings. Okay, so sa stream nato, okay, stream moms and sirs no. Balik na ko dire. Okay, sa stream ang god, it actually serves as murag unsa gani kani kung sa Facebook pa sa tawag gani ani kaning something that you can actually post, okay, ang unsa no feed, okay, so that is your own personal feed, okay, so kana siya, it actually serves like that, okay, so for example as a teacher you can actually announce something to your class, okay, so pwedeng ana no pwede pod mag-post dira ang inyong mga estudyante, okay, pero if ever we're going to turn on manggod, okay, or to ano no to have that feature wherein your students can actually post anything via the stream tab. As you can see natin sa stream tab no sa inyong class, very unsa no very susceptible siya or very possible na pwede magyaga-yaga ang inyong mga estudyante dira. Okay, so how are you going to control that? Why? Okay, if ever man lang gusto ninyo i-control on ma'am sensors now, okay, so pwede na siya via our class settings. So sa stream dire, if ever I'm going to scroll down here, okay, the display or the environment of my class settings, so pwede ibutang dire, only teachers can post or comment. Okay? Pwede po, kung gusto ninyo mag-post sa inyong stream, kambara mismo makapost sa stream tab ninyo or sa katong feed, quote and quote, no? Okay, pwede po kayo, ma'am, sensors, wala na problema. Okay. Pero, gusto po ninyo na makakomment ang mga estudyante. So, pwede ninyo siya i-choose na option. Okay? Students can only comment. Okay? So, meaning, dili makapost itong estudyante sa inyong stream tab, rather, makakomment na yun sila kung unsang announcements or posts ninyo sa inyong respective classes. Okay? So, kato ha. And then, unsa pa ba? Okay, grade calculation, okay, we will not be exploring this one as of the moment po, no? Given na in reality, Manggod, what we are doing in terms of our kaning unsa no, recording our grades is that we are actually using or utilizing a different class record. Okay? So, kaning medyo complicated mo po gani si grade calculation dire ano. And para maunsa ma-avoid po nato ang confusion sa mga estudyante kay basig lahi man gud ang computation na unsa no ginagamit sa ato ang institutions, okay, and then lahi pud ang computation ni ni Google, okay, so basig ma-confuse ang mga estudyante na sir ma'am ganong 98 man ako ang grado sa Google tapos sa imuhang gi-post kay lang 83 for example, di ba? Okay, so kato you need to you need to explain what happened, okay, so dili na lang nato to siya unsa kore-kore on si grade calculation rather that we're going to stick na lang ma'am sensors kung unsa ba nga to ang ginagamit na class records. Okay? The most important thing here is that you're able to control most likely the features that can be found sa inyong mga classes. Okay? So that's it. So kato lang ang unsa no, kato lang ang ato ang class settings. Okay, so please don't forget to save as well if ever na may mga changes na implement sa inyo ang class settings po. Okay, so just click save. That's it. Okay, so unta na yung mga nag-click dire there you go. So naiduha. Okay, that's good. So salamat kayo. Okay, Miss ba? Okay, Miss Apura and Mr. Pantoha. Okay, so kani siya no. If ever i-click pang ko ninyo ang invite link na gi-provide na ako dire map sensors, then most likely makasulod mo sa ako ang klase. Okay? Another way of inviting your students kay mag-provide mo og kaning class code sa ilaha. Okay? So, aside from giving them the invite link, pwede po ta mag-unsa na provide og class code. So, how are we going to do that one, ma'am sensors? Actually, makita ninyo ang class code po, dire okay, sa stream tab na to. Makitaan po na ninyo sa settings or class settings ninyo. Kani, class code. Okay, pwede po display class code. Okay, kani, kita ko kayo, no? Okay, so, kana. Okay, so this is the class code for my class. Okay, so if ever i-copy nato na siya, For example man lang. Happy na ako, no? And then, sige, send ako sa DREA, okay, sa ato ang chat panel sa Google Meet. For you to be able to use this class code, ma'am sensors, kaya ang buhaton ninyo kay add mo sa classes, and then i-click na to ang plus icon DREA, and then click join class. Again, diba mo na siyang same icon wherein we created our class, gamiton po nato ang join class. Okay? So if ever mag-unsa tano, mag-click ta og join class DREA, kailangan nato i-provide ang class code. Okay? So dira nato i-paste katong class code na gi-provide ninyo. And please don't forget to click join. Okay? So again, to join a class, no? Okay, via class code. So click lang nato. Okay, we can actually instruct our students kung saan pag-join, no, sa ato ang klase. Okay, so i-click lang nato ang plus icon here and click join class. And then let them paste, okay, or type the class code that you have provided, ma'am sensors. And then don't forget to click the join button as well, located at the top right display or the top right corner display of your screen. Okay? So, katora, for kaning two methods, okay, of kaning adding students sa inyong klase. Okay? So, yun na ba third method? Actually, na pa third method, ma'am sensors. The third method here is via people na tab. Okay? Or via the people na tab. Okay? So, kato. Actually, i-onsa na ako na siya. I-discuss na ako na siya later on as we explore the tabs na na-address sa ito ang Google Classroom. Okay? So, just to review lang ha, ang atong gibuhat karon kay ga-explore nato si general settings as well as si class settings. Okay, for us to access our general settings, ato ra ta sa main menu and then click settings. Okay, so as you can see here, we have kaning unsa na different kaning controls na makita nato sa atong general settings. And for us to access the class settings, so sulod natin sa atong specific class, click the gear icon here. Okay, kaning gear icon located at the top, kaning unsa na top right, okay, side of your screen. And then as you can see, we have several unsa pod no things that we can actually control or manage, okay, sa ato ang class settings. And then if ever na mga changes diri na gibuhat din yung ma'am sensors, please don't forget to click save to apply those changes. Okay? So that's it. Sige daw sa karon, I would like you to provide your kaning class codes, okay? Or invite links sa inyong klase para makasulod ko sa inyong gibuhat na Google Class. Sige daw. You may provide that one or paki-paste dire sa ato ang chat panel sa Google Meet. So I will be waiting, ma'am sensors ha. Okay, so again, please provide your invite links or your class codes dire sa Google Meet nato. Okay, please lang ninyo sa unsa kaning chat panel nato. Okay, so far, okay, kana siya no, na invite link na gi-provide. Okay, so thank you, ma'am sensors. Okay, there you go. I will be joining your class. There you go. So, click lang na ako join class, no? Kato siya. Okay, as you can see, nakasulod na ko sa klase ni Clara. Okay. Okay, Sir Lopez daw. So I will not be using my UIC account lang, no? Rather, I will be using my personal email po to enroll. Okay? Enroll, quote and quote, okay? Sa inyong unsa. Sa inyong mga respective classes. Okay, there you go. Okay, Dihos. Sir Dihos. Isa katong dili na ko maingnan og kaning ma'am and sir. Okay? Unsa no? I was actually confused kay how am I going to address you? Okay? then every one of you kayo sa mampun. I'm actually seeing you as professionals. Okay? So, and I have my utmost respect, okay, to all of you po, no, moms and sirs. Okay, so, kato. Anyway, uy, nainihong go class. Okay? So, nakasalud na po ko. Okay, kani. Class code. Okay? From Sir Johnny, Sir or Ma'am. Okay, panugaw. Okay? So, kato no, if ever mag-unsay, if ever magsulod ta via a class code, si unsa man gud si invite link kay i-click ra man gyud nato and then i-click nato ang join class, di ba? Okay, just like what you have kaning scene. Okay, sa akong gibuhat kanina. Pero if ever class code ang gi-provide, so i-click lang nato gyud ang kaning plus icon no, ma'am sensors. Click nato ang join class and then let's paste the class code here and then click join. That's it. Okay? So, very easy na po. Okay, there you go. Okay, so nakasalag ko. Physical education class. Okay? So, kanta. So, salamat kayo no for providing your invite links as well as your kaning mga class codes, ma'am sensors. Okay, so far naganapod ko sa classes diri Okay, so these are my classes na gibuhat and then these are the classes na gi-enrollan na ako. Okay, via your invite links and via your class codes. Okay, so the rest of you moms and sirs, no? Okay, so don't worry. Magsulod gyapon ko sa inyo ang mga classes later on. Okay, but then for us not to take time as of the moment, okay, so I would like you to join each other's classes po, no? Okay? Para mapraktisan na po nato sa ato ang end. Kung saan nato pag-join sa mga class. Okay? So para at least sa katong mga nagbuhat ng classes nila, I guess all of you already created your own class po, no? At least masudlan po o estudyante. Okay? So let's support each other lang, moms and sirs, by joining your classmates, no? Okay, dire na training sa ilahang mga classes po. Okay? Provided that they have already sent their invite links and kaning mga class codes po, no, sa ato ang chat panel. So isa-isahan ninyo nagsulod dira ma'am sensors, no? And I will be giving you 8 minutes na po okay, to do so. Okay? Sige. So explore lang yun nato and enjoy okay, the experience no of joining their classes. Okay, so before we're going to proceed with our next demonstration. Okay, so at 10:53 na gyud ay. So 7 minutes everyone. Okay, so at exactly 11, balik po ko dire sa inyong Google Meet. I will be informing you that your time is actually up na. Okay, or nag-end na. Okay, ang inyong oras no in joining your classmates classes. Okay, anyway, sige. So your time starts now. Okay, so enjoy everyone. Okay, so time is up, everyone. Okay, so hopefully, na nag-join sa inyong mga respective classes, moms and sirs, okay, for coming from your classmates here, there as a training. Okay, but then anyway, right now, okay, let's proceed, okay, to another subtopic under Google Classroom now, which is we're going to explore na pod our stream, classwork, people, and grades na tab. Okay? So, just to go back lang kaysa to ang gi-explore earlier. Okay? So, for example, balik ko sa ako ang klase, no? Okay, di ba? If ever mapansin ninyo, moms and sirs, we have the stream, the classwork, the people, and the grades na tab. Okay? So, unsa man ang purpose, ana sir ng mga tabs na makita namo. For the stream, you may actually announce something sa inyo ang class. Okay? So, mag-post na yun mag-announcement ninyo. Okay? So, kana no, ma'am sensors. For example, I want to announce na there will be important announcement. Okay? There will be a class tomorrow at 9 a.m. Attendance is a see you and advance. For example lang, okay, kana nga to ang announcement, no? Sensors. Okay, so you can actually format this one po okay? Pwede ninyo na i-format. For example, you want to make this one bold, italicized, underlined, okay? You can do that, okay? So, pwede kaayo. Okay, pwede ka ninyo, pwede mo magbuhat og bulleted list pa dira, ma'am sensors. Okay, but then, it's up to you, okay? Kung unsa bang inyong unsa, no? Gusto buhaton in line with your announcement. You can actually upload a Google Drive file, a YouTube video, upload a file such as kaning mga unsa no mga files na naa sa inyong local computers, for example PDF file, PowerPoint file, pwede kayo. Okay, but then that will serve as an announcement. Okay, dili siya kaning material. Okay, na pwede nato mabutang sa kaning specific topic. Okay, so dili siya ingana na unsa no kaning wala siya encourage, okay, na ingana dapat ang pag-post sa inyong materials. But then, we have another way wherein I'm going to discuss later on how you're going to post materials good, okay, para sa inyong mga respective topics. So, kani, solely for announcements sa good na siya, ma'am sensors. Okay? You can actually provide links po, no? Okay? And then, if ever na human na mo specify sa details sa inyong announcement, then you can actually post it right away or you can schedule the post. Okay? So, pwede nga ang inyong buhaton, mount sensors na. For example, you want to create a content for your announcement, okay? And it's already 11 p.m., 12 midnight, diba? Okay, so it's the wee hours na. Okay? Wherein, basing huna-hunaan nato, no? Hala. If ever i-post ako na, most likely ma-notify si estudyante, no? Okay, so kamo bahala if ever you want to post it right away. But then, if you want to post it the day after pa, okay, kaya para at least dili lang ninyo makalimtan na mag-post. For example, ibuhat na akong announcement at 11 p.m. but I want to post it at 7 a.m. the next day. Okay? So, pwede na ninyo buhaton gihapon. Okay? How? I-click lang natin ni siyang kaning murag gani, arrow dire okay? This arrow facing downwards. Okay? So, i-click lang natin na siya, no? And then, click schedule. Okay, that's it. And then, schedule ninyo kanus aba. January 22, for example. And I would like to post this one 7 a.m. If ever lang ha, okay, you want to post this announcement on a specific schedule. So, pwede ka ng inyong buhatan, moms and sirs. Okay? So, just specify the date as well as the time. Okay? Kung kanus siya ma-post. So, sir, kailangan ba namo mag-log in sa mo ang Google Classroom in order for the Google Classroom to post this announcement? No. Okay? So, dili na ninyo kailangan mag-online, no? Okay? So, bisag tulog pa mo, 7 a.m. moms and sirs, okay, which is very unlikely, pero if ever man lang, okay, wala mong internet connection, okay, 7 a.m. or dili ninyo, you don't think that you need to go online for this specific time, i-post gihapon na siya ni Google Classroom. Kay giset naman ninyo. So si Google Classroom na bahala ana. Okay? So as long as gi-specify ra gyud ninyo kung unsa ang date ug kung unsa ang time na dapat ma-post ang inyong announcement. Okay? So katara pa din nga na nakasimple and then click schedule. Okay? So sa karon, dili lang na ako siya schedule moms and sirs ha, pero you get the point on how you're going to schedule a specific announcement. Okay? So i-cancel na ako. And then I'm going to click post na lang here. If ever you're going to click that button, right away ma-post ang inyong announcement. And these people here na naka-join sa ako ang klase, no, kay makita niyo siya na announcement right away. Okay? So, kato for the stream tab. For the classwork, so later on, explore pa natin siya further. But then, to give you a glimpse lang of what a classwork tab actually does, dili ginaon sa create ang inyong assignment, quiz assignment, question material, reusing a post, and creating a topic. So, dira na tanan. Okay? So, isa-isahon natin siya later. Okay? And then, sa people, diri ninyo makita, okay, ang kaning mga students ninyo as well as teachers. If ever sa isa ka classroom, sa isa ka klase kay naay duha ka teachers, you can add a teacher dire. Okay? So pwede mo mag-add og teacher dire, no? Okay, so i-use lang ninyo, i-type lang ninyo ang email. Okay? If you are using an organizational account, then most likely you can type a name. Okay? Sa ako ang good personal account siya. So for example, I'm going to palain natin si Sir Ian dire. Ma'am Shen. So, John, ano tayo ko contacts diri ano. Sorry, okay? So, Mary, for example. Okay? So, walay unsan no, walay mo gawas, okay? Na unsan na result. Okay? If ever wala siya sa inyong contacts, okay? If ever wala mo interaction na person, okay? Given na unsa man good, personal account ang gigamit na rin. But then if ever you are using an organizational email, okay, so for example, or organizational account, okay, so ato ko sa akong classroom.google.com, no? Okay, so this is very helpful if wala mo kabalo kung unsa ang email sa i-add din na teacher. If ever man lang ha, okay, na instances na yung anak mga good moms and sirs. Okay, so for example, ako ng teacher dire and I would like to add a teacher. Pero wala ko kabaloon sa iyahang email. Okay? So, naibawaan na ako kay iyahang pangalan. So, given na I am within the same or I am sharing the same organization with this person, so pwede rin na ako na siya i-type ang iyahang pangalan dire. Okay? So, as you can see, na results. Okay? Pero, ang iyang ipakita katong naarapod sa inyong organizational account. Okay, so as you can see, tanan dire kay uic.edu.ph. That's it. Okay? For the kaning pag-add og teacher. Saan po nato pag-add og kaning estudyante? Okay, so just like what I have told you po, no? There is actually a third step wherein we can add students sa ato ang respective classes. Okay? So you can add them via email po. So the same lang sa pag-add sa teacher. Okay? So yeah, the same method again, pero lahirang rule. Okay? Kani magot kay teacher, kani kay student. Okay? So provide lang ninyo ang email nila moms and sirs. Okay, there you go. And then if ever you are using an organizational account, then you can actually type the name lang and then look for that person, no? Okay, para ma-add ninyo as student ninyo. That's it. Okay? So, anyway, sige. We also have our grades. Sa karon kay wala mo makita na grades dire ma'am sensors. Given na bag-o pa lang manggunda, okay, nagbuhat og klase no and there are no tasks yet, okay? Nagi-post na to. Pero if ever na anay mga tasks na gi-upload ninyo, for example lang, okay, naka-archive naman ko na ako mga klase, no? So if ever na mga tasks dira, you can see something like this one. Okay? So makita ninyo dira mga scores actually, makita ninyo kinsa ang wala nag-submit. So that is actually tagged as missing, as you can see here. Kanya mga tasks ninyo no nag-i-upload for a specific class. And nadere ang unsa, nadere ang kaning list of your students. Okay? So kato, mana makitaan sa grades na tab ninyo. And we will still be exploring this one later on upon as we go along with the topic sa kaning paghatag og grade sa atong mga estudyante. Okay, but then for now, the important thing here is that kabalo na mo sa purpose ani ng mga tabs. Okay? So just to review lang, moms and sirs, ha, stream tab to post announcements. You can actually post announcement right away or you can actually schedule an announcement. For the classwork, this is where we're going to create our materials such as assignment, quiz assignments, questions, materials, okay, materials in the form of katong mga PowerPoint presentation, PDFs, and etc. And we can actually reuse a post coming from a specific class pod, no? And we can actually add a topic as well. For the people, you can add a teacher and you can add a student through their email, no? Or if you're using your organizational account, then most likely you can actually search up lang a specific name, okay, para ma-add ninyo. And then for the grades, for the grades, unsa lang siya, a summary of the kaning grades na nakuha sa inyong mga estudyante, displayed per student and per tasks na giunsa ninyo, per task na post ninyo sa inyong klase. Okay? So we have 4 main tabs sa ato ang Google Classroom. Okay, that's it. Okay, so right now, if ever na mo time, moms and sirs, no, you can explore these tabs. Okay? Pwede mo mag-unsa, pwede mo mag-post dira og announcement, no, just to practice lang how are you going to post right away and how are you going to schedule an announcement as well. Okay, so naiunsa no, na po yung nag-comment dira. Thank you so much, Mr. Pantoja. Okay, Sir Pantoja, no? So you can actually comment as you can see here. Okay, sa kaning post na ako. Okay? So kato, practice lang ninyo and just enjoy, okay, whatever kaning unsa na exploration that you're going to conduct, okay, sa paggamit ninyo sa inyong Google Classroom. But then for now, okay, I guess let's end our morning session here. Okay? So far ang ato ang naunsa no na cover na topics, moms and sirs. We actually accessed now our Google Classroom. We already created a class as well. We explored general settings, class settings, and then we also have explored the 4 important or kaning main tabs no, sa ato ang Google Classroom, which are the stream, classwork, people, and grades na tab or tabs. Okay? So kato, later on this afternoon session, mag-an na tag topic, okay? We're going to create our quiz assignment pod. We're going to create rubrics. We're going to create assignment. We're going to create question. We're going to post materials. I'm going to demonstrate as well how are you going to reuse a post, and then how are you going to grade, exploring the calendar and to review the features, and then explore the quiz settings pod. Okay, so given 11:14 I guess some of you will actually prepare pa for lunch. Okay? So, kato no, magbalik na lang ta diri moms and sirs sa tuang sa Google Meet. You may actually stay here po ha, walay problema. Okay, so balik na diri I'm going to start our afternoon session no, or discussing the topics included sa tuang afternoon session at exactly 1:30. Para at least natay allowance pa. Okay? Na mag-unsa mo no, magkaunsa mo sa inyong lunch. Okay? So that's all everyone, okay, for our morning session. Okay?